Long day.
Yes, sir.
AJ,
Save the best till last.
That's always the way. That's what we want to hear. But the thing is, what always strikes me with the press conferences for your fights and all that. I mean, it only seems like yesterday we were at the original one down in South.
True, right?
Yeah.
Flies.
Yeah.
Flies.
It doesn't matter if you get a last-minute change of opponent. It doesn't kind of stop the fuss you have to deal with and the amount of media stuff. I mean, it's still mega, isn't it, in terms of the attention you get?
I think it's good. Like, people are interested in the sport. Also, the undercard is phenomenal. There's great fights on there, so we've got to give them credit as well. And it's a lot of hard work that goes in outside of boxing. I think boxing is one industry. Then you've got like entertainment, like football, these other industries, just a general person. So we've always tried to tap into like other markets as well. So like today we've done interviews where it's not just boxing interviews. People want to talk to me about maybe a politics or sports, like football bets and football guess. What's it? Football. Well, I guess the scores, football predictions and all that. Yeah, football. Yeah. So what I'm saying is that it's not just boxing people here today. It's like loads of different people coming into, and it's good for boxing as a whole.
Of course, the crossover. The
crossover is important. Exactly. It's very important.
And you said something then, and I said the same to Eda. You said something that I know a lot of fighters would appreciate. You said when the fight fell through, you fought straight away. You fought the undercard.
Yeah.
So many young fighters, up and coming fighters, who'd appreciate that. Did that play a big part in you making sure? Obviously, you want to fight for yourself, but getting a new opponent, that played a big part.
Yeah, because I was like, I know what it means to them as well.
Yeah, of course.
And they put a lot into their training camps. Like, okay, I would have fought maybe 4 weeks later.
Yeah.
But it's like, what's the point? Everyone's gonna go back, like, have to travel back home, sparring partners for another 4 weeks, and I just thought, look, let's just crack on it. Let's. It's not the ideal situation, but what is at the end of the day?
Yeah, but the best has been made of a bad situation. You feel that, or was you just like, just get me anyone acceptable?
I say the best has been made of a bad situation.
No, I agree.
But actually, it's not the best yet until I get a win. But we've made something out of a bad situation so far.
It's like any fight, you're going to have pressure, but I think there's a different kind of pressure now, isn't there? Because this fella steps in, he fought last week. Lots of people saying, oh, well, AJ's got to make a statement now, he's got to bang this lad out, and he's got to, it's a different fight now, it's not the grudge match with Dillian.
Yeah,
it's a little bit to what you have to deal with in fight week. I mean, the whole thing, since Saturday, you've had a moving feast, it's fair to say.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel any more pressure now, bizarrely?
No, there is pressure on myself, though. Just like naturally, though. Like even with the Dillian fight, there was no pressure. It was just my own pressure about performing and just doing a good job. But Sunday rolls around soon enough, and we heal. Our wounds heal, and we just get on with it. So no, the pressure's just on myself. I'm not worried about anyone's opinion or stuff like that.
And another good camp out there.
Tough camp.
Tough camp.
Yeah.
Good camp. Did you know what question? Did you go over to Vegas for the Crawford Spence fight? Did you go for it?
I didn't go to the fight though, but obviously because Spence had to move out of there.
Yes.
As part of his enter his training camp to acclimatise, so we was out there as well. So I was in the environment.
Enjoyable. You saw the big fight.
Yeah. Do you know what's good about Vegas? A lot of people are out there, so sparring was so easy.
Yes.
So many heavyweights out there, so we were just like reeling in different heavyweights sparring. We were sparring in the gym. It was just like loads of people just training casually. When I say normally when you spar, it's kind of closed off. It's like you and your team and your sparring partner.
People are getting on with their own thing.
Bro, you're talking about 50 people in the gym where I'm training for a fight and I'm sparring. People are recording it, and I'm thinking, I'm never used to this type of stuff. But
you didn't mind it though.
I can't tell everyone, hey, put your phone away.
No, that's it.
Hey man, shut up, English boy.
Get on with it.
Yeah, that's it. Just get on with it. I'm a foreigner in America, so I just had to get used to it.
You've had a bit of time now, though, haven't you, with Derrick, and it seems that you have a bit of a rapport there, just watching the way that you interact with each other. It's a longevity thing anyway, I presume.
I think if you spoke to Derrick, you'll get along with him. In general, he's a good character, which is good. But when it's time to work, obviously, it's time to work.
Yeah.
But in general, Derrick is a good character. Yeah. Which is good, because remember, I've spent more time with him this year than I have my own family. When I've been in training camp twice, I went home for about 3 to 4 weeks and I went straight back. So I spent 6-7 months with Derrick and 1 month with my family this year. And he's good. He treats me like family, and I know he's in England. I invite him over for food into the Airbnb and all that type of stuff. So we get along.
And you said the words sparring.
Yeah.
How long ago was it you and Robert sparred? I know totally different fighters.
2017.
All right, okay, so it's a while.
Yeah.
6 years.
Yeah. 2017, 18. Yeah, sparring. I can't really remember much from it, if I'm honest. Yeah. But he apparently said I was a bit stiff.
Oh, okay.
Robotic.
Is that the word? So what we're going to see then? What's this robotic performance going to be like then on Saturday night?
Left, right, left, right. Like, just win. Let's go. Like, Saturday night, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be lively. I just need to perform. I need to get in there, do my job. Pap, 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 pap. Count the shots. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
nice
be switched on, nice and loose. Be switched on, and dig these shots in. You got to punch with bad intentions.
And O2 is nothing new to you, yeah?
Yeah, sir.
Another big night.
Yeah.
Another big night on Saturday.
Yeah.
You come through and know you're never going to overlook anyone. Late in the year.
Yeah.
Big one with Wilder. Is that still the one you're thinking?
I can't. I'm gonna speak to you
after it
on our next interview about that,
Okay.
because I can speak about it. I can say, yeah, I'm not focusing on the Wilder situation,
No,
but
you're
I'll chat to you
focused on
about it.
Saturday
Let me
night,
just
yeah.
let me just get this job done, because he's a game opponent. He's
Of
good,
course,
man.
The respect for it.
Yeah, I
and
need to
stuff,
see what he's about. I need to taste his power. I need to see like what he's trying to do. That's where my mind has to stay. I can't focus on anyone else.
Absolutely.
My mind has to stay on the job.
You two normally have a little bizarre chat at the end of
Yeah.
these things anyway.
Yeah.
You start talking either about nutrition or what you've
Yeah.
been doing. And last time you had a little move around about Ukrainian styles, which was something a bit different.
Yeah.
You were talking about Usyk, you were talking about Lomachenko, and your respective kind of experiences with that. But again, you've got the smile on your face, and it's important, hasn't it? It's been a bad week, let's face it.
Yeah, it has.
It's a bit depressing.
Yeah.
The show goes on, and
Yeah.
you mentioned the undercard fighters, but
Yeah.
it matters to all of us, doesn't it? We look around the room. I mean, a lot of these guys are freelance, we're free. You know,
Mate,
the
I'm
whole
telling
boxing
you,
world,
yeah,
isn't it?
it's
We need
important
boxing
to all
be
of
on the
us.
up and-
Yes, exactly. It's important to all of us, and that's why the show had to go on. It was like, what's the point in cancelling it? As I said, it's not an ideal situation, but I swear it was like the whole, like me and Ade at the Zone, we done so many. Me and Tony Belly, we done so much behind the scenes stuff. It would have been such a good fight week, but whatever, it happens, right? And yeah, I'm glad the show could still go on.
So what's your bizarre little question?
Oh,
I'm not going
I've
to
got one for you.
Go on,
Right,
go
here
on.
we
Do you remember your hardest training camp?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
What was it? Why? What made it hard?
What made it hard, it was because I think at the time, I'd not fought a southpaw in years, it was probably Ismael Barroso. And
Yeah.
I was probably getting a few second prizes in sparring.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was going home, and it took me a while to get that right. Do you know what I
Like
mean?
you're,
So-
and you're like, how am I gonna beat this geezer?
That's it. How am I going to get that right? And it was just the sparring was tough. The
Was it?
sparring was tough, and then it was like there's no time to. Well, there was, but it's when you're on your own to lick your wounds. You know what I mean? And
Sparring's been tough this
it's-
camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good variety of sparring.
Mate, I don't know, my team, I'm like, just stick to
Yeah.
two. They're bringing in like 3 guys on sparring
This has
at
been one
once.
of your toughest, would you say?
Sparring wise, yeah. I get through though. I'm quite like a positive person, but we spar like a lot.
Yes.
A lot, and I'm
Derrick's
like,
a big sparrer. He wants you getting around.
yeah, we get the rounds in, and I'm like, sparring is like, well, I ask you because it's the closest thing to the fight.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's dangerous. Every time you get in the ring to spar, I was saying, we don't spar light.
Yeah.
Like, I
hard
spar to
sparring.
hurt.
Yeah.
And they spar me to hurt. So I was just asking why I asked you that, because I think this is one of my toughest sparring camps. Your one.
Was when I defended a world title, because I think it was because of the changing styles. It had been so long
Yeah.
since I'd fought a southpaw. It was getting right, and it took me a while to get it. I'll be honest, it took me a good while to get it. Like I said, which hence the few second prizes I got in sparring. Do you know what I mean? But it was part of it. Thankfully, it all come together.
How did you perform in the end?
I had a good night.
You
I had a good night.
I
Possibly
can't remember
career
it.
best performance.
Serious?
But, yeah.
Would you say that's because of the tough training?
I'd say that played a big part in
You think
it.
so?
But then I don't know what you think, sometimes you've got to deal with adversity in the way that training, I don't care what anyone says, no one has the perfect training camp. Everyone has bad days in the training camp. No one can possibly not have bad
Go
days
in there
the
and
training
smash
camp.
it every day.
So I believe that put us in good stead like that. And I'm sure you've had that, you'd have had that in training
Mate,
camp.
it's
Fights where
hard.
you have bad days.
I do.
But I think
I've
that
had bad
helps
days.
in the ring on the night as well, because you might have a bad round and you think,
True.
"Oh, no,
Yeah,
readjust,
so there's
put
been
it right."
times there's times in this camp when it's like, But anyway, I think it'll be a good fight. But I had to
Yeah.
check myself during training.
Yeah,
camp,
yeah,
like,
of
man,
course.
like this ain't good enough, or that ain't good
Yeah.
enough, but sooner or later you start
Get
coming.
it right.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
start
yeah,
getting it
yeah,
right,
yeah,
and it's
And
like,
I had to. So I ain't got to do it in the fight. Sometimes,
Yeah.
right, I've seen fights where fighters are learning on the night in the
Yes.
ring. They just can't figure it out because they haven't gone through those in training. That's why training experience, if you
Camps
have to
are
train hard.
important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tough camps are important because you have to figure it out. When you leave the gym, your coach like lets you go off, but you're still thinking about, that weren't good enough, I've got to come back tomorrow, I've got to spar the same geezer who's battering me in the next
yeah.
24
no, it's that feeling I always
hours.
say in training camps, you go from sometimes, as much as you love boxing, you're thinking, you question, why am I doing this? Why am I doing
It's
this
a hard
to them?
game, bro. It's a
Yeah.
hard game. And I really want to support the up-and-coming heavyweights. That's my division because I know how tough it is to become a champion and what it's going to take. So, yeah, anyone out there that needs any advice, mate, they know how to reach out. But it's just tough when you're questioning yourself. It's a graft. So, yeah, I just wanted to find out, like,
Yeah.
toughest camp, benefits of that. And as you said, it helped you
Yeah.
in the night because you would ask yourself all the questions.
I think every camp, you're learning something from it, aren't you? You're taking
That's
something
where it's
away
important to
from it.
stay busy.
Yes, absolutely. I'm with you. I loved when you said that.
I
Activity
promise
is so
you, it's
important.
the camps that you go through. Because I know now, I know Sunday, when Sunday comes, we talk all the good stuff, like I'm going to get straight back on it. And then, a week into it, we're down the local pub. We're like, yeah. But if I can keep my head screwed on, which is a hard job, it's already half off now.
Yeah.
But if I can keep it screwed on, it's like, because of the camp I've just had, I can build on
you
it.
wanna build on that, of
I can
course. You're
build
not
on that
gonna-
until,
yeah,
so
take it to that next
that's why
level.
camps and fighting are so important, staying busy, definitely.
Good.
Definitely. All right,
AJ, train hard, fight easy.
Yes, sir. No,
Well done,
no,
thank you
no.
very much.
train hard, fight hard.
Yeah.
That's the
Right, there
key.
we go. That's the AJ slogan. Thank you for your time.
Good to see ya. Man.
Cheers, pal.
Why are you laughing?